Hello and welcome to Everything Sociology 24. My name is Ode Agbaka Godwin, and today we're going to dive into a very fascinating topic, and that is social status. Have you sat down and wondered to yourself, why are some individuals viewed as being more important as compared to others? Is it because they have more influence as compared to others? That in itself is referred to as social status. Social status itself simply refers to the position in which a certain individual holds in a society or in a group. So every person in the society, right, holds a certain rank, whether you're a president, a vice president, a governor, a student, a lecturer, or whatever, a teacher. Now, these positions, right, they come with their individual responsibility, and then they determine whether a person is considered superior or inferior in social ranking. The society has a way of ranking individuals. Now, your social status plays a pivotal, an important, or a big role in shaping your identity, right? It influences how you interact with others and also how the society invariably treats you as an individual. When we talk about types of social status, we have different types of social status. We have master status, we have achieved status, we have ascribed status, we have unique status, and we also have categoric status. But first, let's talk about master status. Now, this is the most dominant status in an individual's life, or in which an individual holds. Now, it overshadows all other statuses and it shapes how people perceive them. So, for example, a police officer, right, is seen as an enforcer of the law, even outside the work. That's their responsibility. Also, a president, right, worldwide is recognized as a leader regardless of their family background, either if they're from a poor family or from a rich family. And also, let's take, for instance, a celebrity, right? A celebrity is often known for their fame. Either you're an actor, a musician, an artist. Even if they have other roles in the society, they are actually known for being an actor, an actress, a celebrity as a result of fame. So a person's master status can be based on occupation, it can be based on family role or influence, and it strongly affects their self-identity, how they view themselves. So what is ascribed status? Ascribed status is actually assigned to us at birth. You don't choose it, and it requires no effort as compared to the achieved status. Now, people actually inherit these statuses, right? And they often shape their life opportunities. Now, for example, you're either born as a male or a female. Some persons decide to identify as any gender they want to. Now, you can either also be born into a royal family or not, right? Queen Elizabeth, even in other climes too, being born into a royal family, it's a classic example, right? And also, being of a certain race or ethnicity, it's an ascribed status. This particular status, please take note, can influence how people are treated in the society. Now, sometimes it can also lead to privileges or discrimination. Now, there are some special packages, or let's say some special things in which they are actually given to some of these individuals in royal families, right? Some immunity, that's the right word to use. Some individuals that are actually princes or princess or kings or queens, by the law in some countries, they have a certain form of immunity that actually covers their excesses. Now we quickly move on to the second type of social status, which is achieved status. Achieved status is earned through personal effort, the work in which you've put in, the hard work and skill set. Now, it depends on your ability, it depends on your choices and dedication over time, rather than it being inherited. It is not inherited. It is the work you've put in, the dedication, the resources, the time, the energy, and all of that. So examples include a university graduate who worked hard to earn their degree, right? So if you're done with school, let's say you study sociology, you have a BSc in sociology, right? You have a degree in sociology or any affiliated degrees, right? Now, a successful entrepreneur, right, who builds a business from scratch, that's known as an achieved status. because you are a sole proprietor of the business. Now, a governor also elected due to their leadership skill, maybe as a result of some form of charisma in which they have. Now, this type of status itself shows that people can change their position in society based on their actions. Unique status, on the other hand, is actually specific to an individual and it cannot be transferred to another person. So invariably, it is personal, right? And it is also exclusive. So for example, the founder of a particular company has a unique status as a creator. Let's say the founder of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, he was the one that created it. Another classic example to give right here is a scientist who made a groundbreaking discovery. He or she holds a status that no one else shares. So for instance, Albert Einstein and different scientists, Galileo and etc., they actually made groundbreaking inventions, groundbreaking theories, and etc. So let's compare side by side the unique status and the categoric status. Unlike the unique status, the categoric status is transferable. It can be transferred from one person to another and can be held by multiple people at different or diverse times. So for instance, the chairman of a board in a company is a role that changes over time, because if you continually recycle an individual to be the chairman, that person can become quite tyrannical. So the company secretary, for instance, is a position that different people can hold, right? And then these roles, please take note, they achieve, they ascribe, the master status, the categoric, and etc. These roles are important, but are not tied to one individual forever. So they change. So sometimes, I'm going to put it as most times, when a person's different statuses, they don't align well, it is referred to as status inconsistency. That is when the social rank, they don't match. So a classic example to give right here is a wealthy or rich businessman, but this person is an illiterate. This person is rich in money, the acumen, the flamboyance, but this person lacks formal education. So once this person is in the midst of individuals who are quite educated, in the committee of educated individuals, there's a form of disparity, right? Another example is a highly educated professor driving a taxi. That's quite unheard of, but I actually saw this online. A very popular professor in my alma mater was seen driving a taxi, and I thought to myself, but I heard it's quite lucrative. So this person is respected in academia, but working in a low status job, driving as an Uber driver or a taxi driver. That's the disparity right there. And also this mismatch or certain form of disparity or inconsistency in status can create conflict, right? Both internally, because it affects a person's self-esteem. So for instance, the very rich businessman in the committee of individuals who are educated, that person can't stand up to even hold the mic to talk in public, because the person is quite, how is the person going to address the crowd without formal education, without being articulate? So it affects a person's self-esteem internally and externally to how others view the person. Oh, this person is an illiterate. This person doesn't know what he or she is saying. So it actually goes both ways. Advantages and disadvantages. So in conclusions, here are my final thoughts. So social status, they play a very pivotal or important role in shaping how individuals, how we get to interact, how we even get to succeed, and how we are perceived in the society. Whether your status is ascribed, unique, achieved, master status, or categoric status, it determines your position in the social structure in the society, because society itself is stratified into different layers. So what do you think about social status? Can a person truly change their rank in a society? Let's discuss in the comment section. It's open, it's free. Don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe to Everything Sociology 24 for more thought-provoking discussion on society and human behaviors.